Hey friends, welcome back to Andy Can Help Live, the show where we break down digital life for content creators, entrepreneurs, and smart online shoppers. I'm your host, Andy Miles, and today we're talking about something a lot of us deal with, whether we realize it or not. You're scrolling TikTok or Instagram. You see a reel showing off the cutest mini projector, or a live shopping stream with an influencer you follow showing off new skincare. And just like that, boom, you're hitting the buy now button without even thinking twice. I get it. I've done it too. In fact, this sits a lot closer to home than I'd like to admit, and I'll be touching on that throughout the episode too. Fraud and scam on social commerce is on the rise, and makes this more relevant than ever to talk about. But here's the thing, that frictionless shopping experience we all love? It also opens the door to scammers, impersonators, and fake sites trying to get our money and personal information. So today's episode is all about staying safe while shopping online, especially through social platforms. I'll walk you through what social commerce is, how the scams work, how to spot red flags, and the steps you can take to protect yourself, whether you're buying for fun or running your own online shop. Let's get into it. Let's start with some context. Social commerce means shopping directly through a social platform. Think Instagram checkout, TikTok shop, Facebook marketplace, or even a live shopping stream on YouTube. What makes it appealing is also what makes it risky. It's fast, it feels personal, it happens in the moment. When we buy something on Amazon, we know what to expect. There's infrastructure, reviews, return policies. But when we buy something through someone's reel or TikTok, we're relying on trust. And that's where scammers have found a loophole. Anyone can create an account. Anyone can post a product video. And sometimes those videos aren't even their own content. They're stolen or AI generated. The moment we drop our guard, they've got us. Scammers prey on that instant dopamine hit. The idea that if you don't act now, you'll miss the deal. Social platforms are trying to catch up. But right now, a lot of the responsibility falls on us as buyers and creators to stay alert. Let's go over some of the most common scam tactics used on social commerce platforms. To bring a real-life example to give context, we recently encountered a lookalike scammer posing as a major plus-size women's clothing retailer closing their outlet stores. They sent out a social media post across TikTok advertising for a sale that said that they were selling things for $5 a piece. Every item across the store is a store-wide closing sale. Sounds too good to be true, huh? Well, we'll dig into it. Here's some of the things that we can look at as far as the most common scam tactics. Number 1. Fake or lookalike accounts. You might see a page that looks like your favorite brand. Same logo, similar username, even a blue-looking badge. But it's actually a spoof. These accounts run ads, create posts, and DM users to lure them into sketchy purchases. Red flags to look out for. Slight misspellings, weird punctuation, or a brand account that just popped up yesterday. Our real-life example TikTok account only had a fraction of the likes, followers, and engagement of the original, though it used extremely similar profile pictures and bio lines. They can also present their account names to look like major retailers. Number 2. Low quality or stolen images. A lot of fake shops use real photos from other brands. If you reverse image search the product or check Reddit for buyer experiences, you might discover this item doesn't match what was advertised, or doesn't exist at all. Our real-life example used a site clone from the true retailer site, but with lower quality resolution images and less link density than the original. Red flags to look out for there. Too good to be true prices with no reviews from real buyers. Our real-life example was offering every item in the store for $5. What made it even more convincing was the scammers launched their TikTok scam within an hour from the retailer's planned email marketing campaign, making it seem even more convincing. Number 3. DM-based checkout. Scammers love moving the conversations to DMs. They'll say things like, "Let's talk about payment there," or "Send your shipping info there." Never send your personal or financial info this way. Legit sellers don't operate like that. Red flag. Limited spots left. Message me to claim. These signals of urgency that are unnecessary often try to short circuit your want to check things over in order to snag that deal. And you have to take that moment to pause and to consider what you're doing and to do that little bit of checking to make sure that you're not falling for one of these scams. Number 4, suspicious URLs. Scam websites will often use misspelled versions of popular brands or unofficial domains like lululemon-clearance.shop instead of lululemon.com. Our real-life example had a URL that was totally different from the store imitated by the scammer. Red flag. If you see a link and it feels off, trust your gut. Legitimate shops usually have SSL, the lock icon, clear branding, and full policies listed. A quick way to verify a website's authenticity is by finding a legitimate link or typing the website in yourself and navigating to the site that way. Number 5, giveaway or prize scams. This one targets both consumers and creators. You get a message saying you've won, and you just need to enter some details to claim it, including your credit card to cover shipping. Classic phishing move. Red flag. If you didn't enter a giveaway, you probably didn't win it. Okay, let's shift to the positive. Here's how to enjoy social shopping without getting burned. Tip 1. Stick to verified shops and sellers. Whenever possible, buy from accounts that have either platform verification or links to a known site with real reviews. Use the in-app checkout systems like TikTok Shop or Instagram Checkout. They offer some buyer protection. And make sure that you read the terms of sale. Those can easily be found on any platform that is reputable, and you can rely on those with working with their support in order to protect you in the case of scams that you may come across. Tip number 2. Look for external proof. Before buying from a brand you've never heard of, do a quick Google search. Try the brand name followed by scam, or the brand name followed by reviews. Reddit, YouTube, and even TikTok comment sections can be incredibly revealing. And of course, check the Better Business Bureau at bbb.org. They often have some good things you can learn as far as from brands and the companies that own them. You can get a lot of verified reviews from customers. You can see what their disputes look like, and etc. Tip number 3. Use safer payment methods. Avoid Venmo, Zelle, or Cash App unless you know the seller. Stick to credit cards, PayPal, Apple Pay, tools that give you dispute options if something goes wrong. Tip number 4. Save everything. Take screenshots of the ad, the product page, the chat messages. If anything sketchy happens later, you'll want those receipts. Literally. And if they do end up shipping something to you and it ends up getting delivered, document everything that you receive. Take a video from start to finish of you opening the item, or better yet, if you didn't order this item, refuse it and send it back. Tip number 5. Know the return policy. If you can't find a return or refund policy, that's the policy. No matter how good the deal looks, if you can't return it, it's a gamble. You can always look back at when you work through verified shops and through safer payment methods that have dispute options and chargeback options. There is a chance that you will be able to recover some money. But also be aware that if a scammer tries to move you to a payment method like a Green Dot card, where you're prepaying onto a card, when they get that information, you're not able to recover that money. That's gone. So while it may seem counterintuitive to try to keep your credit card information safe, in reality, it's easier to do a chargeback and be able to recover some funds if you go that way. Quick side note for any of you creators out there who are selling merch or products through your social channels. Please make it easy for buyers to trust you. Use a Linktree or other tool to show your official site, social handles, and product links. And write out your return or contact policy somewhere visible. Too many creators lose buyers not because of their products, but because people aren't sure if they're legit. Build that trust, and your audience will reward you for it. If something goes wrong while shopping online, don't panic, but act fast. There are steps that can be taken to help give resolution when you're a victim of scam. First, contact your bank or payment provider. You can find your bank's phone number on the back of your credit card or on your bank statement. Dispute the charge and report that it was a fraudulent transaction. Your bank will often freeze and or reissue a new credit card and number for your account. While updating your new payment method may take some time to complete, this will stop any further unauthorized activity from happening on that card. Next, gather all screenshots and evidence from your transaction, product pages, and links. Report the seller/account to the platform immediately. The platform can lock down the suspicious account to stop further fraudulent activity. Then, contact the real brand or creator to notify them of the suspicious activity. They may want to know your experience with a bad actor representing their brand so they can take actions on their side. And then lastly, file a complaint with the FTC at reportfraud.ftc.gov if you're in the US, or you can file a complaint through the Better Business Bureau at bbb.org if they are listed there. Remember, speaking up helps protect others too. Here's this week's challenge. Pick one small action to shop smarter. It might be checking your saved payment methods, researching your brand before you click buy, or setting up buyer protections if you're a seller. Share your tips at Andy Can Help on Blue Sky, and I'll share some of your wins in next week's episode. Look, social commerce is here to stay, and when it works, it's amazing. You discover something fun, you support small brands, you get that little treat delivered to your door in days. But if you're not careful, that same system can lead to lost money, stolen data, and a whole lot of frustration. So let's keep the joy and ditch the risk. Be a smart shopper, be a conscious creator, and spread the word so your friends and followers stay safe too. That's it for today's episode of Andy Can Help Live. I'll be back next week with more tools, tips, and real talk to help you thrive online, one click at a time. Today's theme music is brought to you by Obnoxious. You can find them on all major music streaming services. Just search Obnoxious, ABNOXIX. Until then, stay sharp, shop smart, and as always, I got your back.